Gripping the region has PennDOT temporarily reducing the speed limit on several roadways in this region.
Eyewitness News reporter Jasmine Brooks has a look outside on one of the busiest highways in our area. She's live in Lackawanna County this morning. Good morning, Jasmine. What do the roads look like at this hour?
Not good at all. Everyone is moving extremely slow. Of course, we're here with James May from PennDOT. Now, you have reduced the speed limit to just 45 miles an hour, but I couldn't even go 45 miles an hour.
And sometimes the problem is you'll have one car going about 20 miles an hour and then some trucks that'll be going by at about 50 miles an hour. So be careful out there. We did reduce the speed limit in this area on interstates 80, 81, 84, and 380. But really the interstates throughout the entire north and eastern section of Pennsylvania are all reduced to 45 at this point.
I passed a couple people on the side of the road. I saw somebody out of their car. It's a real mess. I mean, the weather is definitely causing a real mess.
Well, and from our standpoint, we cannot keep the roads completely clear. There's no way. And so our goal is to keep them passable. All of our crews are out, and it's important to keep in mind when a lot of people were home watching a football game last night, eating pizza and wings and enjoying the football game from the warmth of their home. PennDOT crews were out. They came in at 4 o'clock last night, and they've been working till 4 o'clock this morning. And then about an hour ago, a new shift came in, and they'll work from 4 o'clock this morning till 4 o'clock tonight, and they'll just stay in that 12-hour shift until the storm has passed.
We always say, don't pass those trucks.
Well, keep about 6 lengths behind them is really what you should do. Don't pass them, especially if you're on the interstate like this. Don't try to pass them. And if you see one coming toward you, move over as far as you can. Also, if you have cars, I know this may have been more applicable last night, but if there are cars that are parked outside your house, try to move those onto the driveway now so the plow drivers can get through and can get the roads plowed. It's coming down really fast right now.
In my community of Kingston, I mean, there were people, you would think it was noon today. There were so many people out just taking care of the neighborhood and cleaning up the snow. Tell us what we can see behind us here.
Well, this is where Business Route 6 and Interstate 81 come together. So this is the beginning of what we call our corridor section. From about Clark Summit down to Nanticoke is what we refer to as the corridor. It's an area that obviously gets a lot of attention because of the amount of cars. On a section like this, you should expect to see a snowplow go through about once every 2 hours. Okay. If you're on a more rural road, it may be once about every 3. If you're on a real back road, it might be 4. And then some of the other roads, obviously, we won't be able to get to until we get some of these other roads clear a little bit faster.
All right, James May, we'll talk to you again at 5:30. Brittany and Tim, the snow is consistently coming down still at this hour, and the roads are, filled with snow. PennDOT's doing their best, but make sure you give yourself some extra time this morning when traveling where you need to go. So we'll send it back to you.
And like James said, a big thank you to those PennDOT workers who have been working hard for us to keep the roads
PennDOT.
clean overnight. Jazz, thank you.
New this